Morning, guys. Rusty Myers here, and happy Mother's Day. And I know what you're thinking, Rusty, why aren't you at church? And that's a good question because, but the honest truth is I'm trying to stay out of trouble, because last year on Mother's Day, I embarrassed my mom at church. I went to church with her, and she goes to church, and the pastor there is, he's a little liberal for me, He's a Pentecostal, and he's talking about, praying in tongues and stuff. And I'd been eyeballing his, hefty daughter pretty much the entire service, and, she had a tongue ring and everything. She was munching on like some peanut M&Ms during church. I guess that's like communion for her. But I was eyeballing her. And you know what they say about Pentecostals with tongue rings? It's just like, a Presbyterian with the WWJD bracelet, except it's a lot more funner. So, but the point is, it was like, they have like that between meetings, you have like coffees and donuts where people just kind of look at you judgmentally, and stuff like that. So me and her kind of slipped off to where, was like, I guess like the baptismal, because they had that in the back, and so, we messed around in there. And I guess, that's frowned upon there at that church. Well, at least that's what the sheriff's deputy told me. He was like, we don't, people, that's not what God intended, baptismal to be used for. Because I was easily at third base. Sometimes it's hard to tell with a hefty girl, especially when you're submerged in the water, if you know what I mean. For you Navy SEALs out there, never forget. But, it's kind of like, but a baptismal is kind of like, a hot tub for Christians. So I didn't see what the big deal was. So, but I was at, my mom was, asked to leave that church. So I decided this Mother's Day, stay home from church, and then we go out to lunch afterwards. Because there ain't nobody, especially as your mom. Okay, my mom's bailed me out of jail like at least 5 times, And if there's anybody that's going to give you their last tramadol, it's going to be your mom, So, and I just tell you right now that, Mother's Day is probably the most important holiday out there, besides Easter, or Christmas, Jesus' birthday, either one. The point is, Mother's Day is pretty much the best holiday out there. So happy Mother's Day to all y'all. And we cannot forget that to thank Trump on Mother's Day. Because let me tell you something. If there is one mother out there, rest in peace, Trump mom. If there's one mother out there that's more proud of her son today on Mother's Day, it would have to be President Trump's mother. I haven't heard much of her. I don't know I'm pretty sure she's passed on. But anyway, thank you, President Trump. Just want to throw that in there because, he's got a mother too. And I mean, I know what liberals call him, mother effer, but that's very disrespectful to a man chosen by God. But happy Mother's Day. God bless America.